and welcome to this final game of the Overwatch Scrub Cup. I am your caster, Hodohori, and today we're going to be featuring a match between number 10 TENacity and team number 9 Hold Down Left Click. I will be joined today with my guest commentator, Hartson. Hartson, how are you doing today?
Doing well, Hodo. How are you?
I'm good, and we're going to be stepping into the match here just a sec. It looks like Clouded Sky is trying to set up everything right now, and we are running a delay, so we are running a 120-second delay as per Scrub Cup rules, but this is the final match of the Scrub Cup first round. We have the pleasure of being the last cast of the first round.
This is the final game and all?
Yeah, final game and everything.
Interesting.
Because the games were supposed to take place
last weekend.
Last weekend, but I guess this game got pushed off. Current records of both teams, Hold Down Left Click is 2-0, and TENacity is 0-2. Unfortunately, they're looking for their first win tonight, and it's going to be I think it's going to be a tough sledding for them, because I know Hold Down Left Click has some talented players on their team. So,
absolutely.
Hey, can you break down some of the players here on Hold Down Left Click?
So, Hold Down Left Click, BY, I've played against BY. He is a great hit scan player, so I'm expecting some great hit scan out of BY. And Dumbass is a great Hanzo and projectile player, so after playing as a sub against this team's DPS duo, it was pretty rough, so I expect some good DPS play from their team.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, I am not familiar with people on TENacity right now, and it looks like I have the overlays backwards, because I still have it listed as 6 scrubs 1 cup, excuse me, so I'm getting that fixed right away.
Yes, Paper Source probably their Winston player.
Yeah. So let's go down. Their career profile. So Blade O Blood looks like all modes. Plays mostly Sombra, but current competition in season 6 is a Reaper / Mercy. Interesting combo. So I'm not exactly sure who the Phantom. What is it? Phantom Menoir? Menoir?
Phantom Menoir.
Yeah.
Phantom? Yeah, something like that.
So
I'm going to ask them how they pronounce their name.
Yeah, that's actually probably smart. Looks like that's going to be their Mercy. So looking at all modes, 50 hours on Mercy, 87 hours on Diva. Maybe and Phantom goes first. Looks like Clouded Sky. Double checking. I think we're going to go into, I guess, the map draw right now.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing.
Exactly. So once we get everything set up, I will fix the Phantom Noir. That's probably it.
Phantom Noir.
I'm
just gonna call them Phantom.
Yeah, Phantom. Phantom it is. So I'm gonna give up that too. So it looks like TENacity is going to be on the left. Hold Down Left Click is going to be on the left, and then TENacity is going to be on the right. What map? Looks like, what map are we going into? Looks like probably King's Row. That's what it said.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like right now. As you know, Scrub Cup is very, very popular when it comes to King's Row, Lijiang Tower, and if I'm right, is it Nepal, which is the other?
Nepal is a very commonly used map in Scrub Cup.
Yeah.
I think when I played in Scrub Cup, I played it every single match. And a few times when I've subbed for this Scrub Cup too. It's a very popular map. Everybody likes Nepal for some reason.
Yeah, well, you know, hold on. Can you type in the stream for Phantom? So I posted it.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you. So we are now live. And it looks like BY is ready for Hold Down Left Click. Phantom is making sure, I guess, Phantom, I think, is the captain for TENacity. So they're going to make sure that everything's all set and ready to go. We are on a 120-second delay. Casters are all ready. And we'll be going here in just a sec. So I think TENacity has to make sure... Heartson, make sure you ready up with Clouded Sky also, just to make sure that he knows. And I think TENacity's just setting up, making sure that they have somebody watching the stream right now. So how many people are... Network arrow, go dumbass. Looks like Sind is on the stream. Say hi to Sind right now. How you doing?
That's probably it. Let's go, Sid.
Currently 6 years.
Fun fact: Sid's team won all 3 games.
Oh, that's fantastic. Good for Sid. How are they looking?
They're a pretty strong team. Not gonna lie.
It gets tougher every year to make the finals. You know that. So it's going to be one of those things in which, like, the Scrub Cup is not going to be full of scrubs after a while.
Yeah, everybody's just going to be like, oh, I know how to do all of this.
Exactly. I think that this tournament's going to end up evolving after a while because once, the barrage of sort of new players sort of goes away and it becomes veterans and people who sort of just average in that sort of, 1,000 to 2,500 range. I think this will end up becoming like a tournament favorite for people who like to end their competitive season on a high note and trying to join like a tournament so that they can sort of get their fill before the start of the next season. But yeah. All right, it looks like they're going to be setting up here. Hold down left click, going with a Zarya Reinhardt combo. Dumbass on the favorite Junkrat there, so I know how good he is on that hero. And BY is a great DPS player, is going to be on the Soldier. For TENacity, looks like they're going with a double anchor tank formation with a Reinhardt Winston. This was a favorite of my team back in Scrub Cup 2. Provides great mobility, but it looks like they're going with a Reaper Junkrat. So straight up frontline damage there. With healers, both looks like the Lucio Mercy combo, just for the ground. So nothing really in the air here, Heartson. I'm surprised not seeing a Pharah.
No Widow on attack. Yeah, no Widow on attack to start off either.
Exactly. So we're going to be starting off here, and it looks like the poke damage here, just sort of poking through, and the team moving together very, very well. Paper Sore. They're all going through the hotel.
Trapped.
Yeah, he got trapped, but they're all going through the hotel. They're going to end up in the back here. So most of TENacity here is going to end up in the back. Marty Barter gets rezzed after going down right away. Looks like TENacity's lost their Mercy, and usually that would be it, but it looks like they have the advantage on the point here. BY has to sort of run back and is by himself in the back. They got to remember to cap, so it looks like they're going to leave Paper Sore on the point to cap by himself. I didn't know he was an Ana. Did you?
No, I didn't. They're gonna. They might be coming back. No, they're letting them take it.
No, if I'm hold down left click, yeah, I would.
Why it went that way though? Because as soon as the push started, the Reinhardt died, and then the Mercy came in to save him, and then the Mercy died, so they were down their Rein and their Mercy super early in the fight, but they rotated really well. They wasted no time.
Yeah, they basically did, and they picked their targets really, really well too. So, like, it allowed them the forgiveness. That Mercy mechanic is very, very forgiving when it comes to getting picked early. But Dumbass picks up 2 right now, and that's going to stall them a little bit right here. So they're going to be stuck right at the archway, and this is not looking good for TENacity because you really want to get that payload through the doorway at least to give yourself some room to fight.
Yeah, this is actually a favorite of Immortals to hold at this door specifically because they have so little room to go between the payload, and with a Junkrat, it's just easy farm down that hall, and then they have no like free room.
Yeah, that payload acts as almost like a secondary shield for the defense here, and it just limits the attack on the offensive side, and it really does give a distinct advantage. Even though the spawn advantage is with TENacity here, they can just sort of push up a little bit and just make them sort of stuck here. But it looks like TENacity coming through again, and a Reaper ult in the middle just to sort of clear it out, but there was a Lucio ult for hold down left click that allowed them to sort of take it in stride. Now we've gotten to the first corner, and it looks like TENacity's pushing this payload pretty well here. They've got sort of hold down left click backed up a little bit, but they are sort of pushing back. Dumbass has another tire, Doesn't really take out anybody in the back there. It looks like he missed. And looks like TENacity here is going to be pushing just sort of inch by inch. This is a slow push by TENacity because it looks like hold down left click is having pretty good joy here in the back. But Tire goes to the back and it takes out Dragonlow. Oh, excuse me, Dragonlow takes out the Tire. Yeah. So he gets end up getting charged by Marty Brayer, and he's like stuck all the way in the back. Marty Brayer gets rezzed all the way in the back. Phantom goes all the way back there to keep him up, but that's going to give them a lot of room to push onto the point. Graviton now right there on the point, and it looks like all the kills are going down. Hold down left click. They're going to looks like going to recover here, but it looks like Phantom pulls out the Valkyrie here to rescue her team. But it looks like it's going to be a solid hold for hold down left click.
Yeah, this Reaper needs to get out or just die.
Yeah, now...
Yeah, and that's a super staggered death now they're going to have.
Yeah, that's not good. And the way that this is positioned now, this is going to be a long walk for TENacity.
That was actually... Like, they got so much free... Just push for free. Like, hold down left click just kept backing up. They didn't have their Rhine because the Rhine charged in and died super early in the fight, so they just had to keep like giving them free space.
Yeah, but it ended up. I think this ends up being good for them. Dumbass takes out 2, and the res comes in. Was only be able to save Blade of Blood, and it looks like their Rhine is going to still be down. Dragonlow takes out Papa Brown Man, and that's going to end that push super quick for TENacity. They're going to have to back up now, and looks like with 2:12 left on the clock. A quick wipe is actually sort of good here, so it gets them.
Yeah, that's better for them.
Exactly. If you're gonna die all at once. You lose your main tent, back up, maybe wait for him, but like to slowly keep pushing and not get anywhere is not a good strategy, especially when you're trying to push a payload.
And they have 4 ults, and they're about to have 5 and almost 6 because you get Mercy so fast. So they should be able to win this push with nearly 6 ults.
Yeah, they should, but it looks like Dumbass took out Steiner, who gets rezzed right away, but BY counters by taking out the Tire from TENacity here. So there goes 1 ult for TENacity. Double Earth Shatters coming across the board for both teams. It looks like kills now coming on the side of TENacity. Blade of Blood and Marty takes out 2, and now the payload was pushed all the way back to the second corner. So now it looks like the advantage here is going to be with TENacity a little bit. They have some space to sort of operate and work here. Heathen has rezzed 2 back up from hold down left click, but it looks like this is strongly in TENacity's favor, and TENacity is now pushing.
I think they should give this. It looks like they're going back in to recontest, and I think they should just give it up. Unless Dumbass can make a hero play, unless they can make a hero play, they should just give this.
And they finally do give it up, but they did lose their Reinhardt in the process. So, TENacity here can sort of take advantage of this if they're able to sort of dive in right away. But it looks like they're content with just sort of slowly pushing the payload down to the first corner before the Reinhardt's going to be back and engage. There he comes, charging in, just sort of trying to make sure that he gets anything on the way. Dragonlow is now ulting the monkey there. The big Earth Shatter comes in by Marty Bar, takes out Dumbass, and kills now coming all from TENacity. Hold down left click just got wiped out. 5 man on the payload.
That was huge. They used 3 ults, so they still have both support ults coming into this final fight if they even need to do another fight. But here's
it looks like Graviton Surge now gets caught up there. Kills coming both sides by TENacity and hold down left click. They didn't have enough people on the payload. They only had 2, so it actually was a slow payload push, and it might end up costing TENacity here because they weren't able to completely finish out the point, and it absolutely did. Hold down left click is able to reestablish. Dumbass takes out 2 again. That's 6 if I'm counting right. Hearts on the tires. He's getting great value on those tire kills, and TENacity now has to reset with only 58 seconds left on the clock. That might have been a slight error on TENacity's part.
You give credit to Dumbass on the tire, but that grab from the Zarya was absolutely crucial because it got the Valkyrie Mercy from TENacity in it, and 3 other kills for free. Yep.
Well, 37 seconds left on the clock here, and it looks like this might be the final engage. With the way the Mercy dynamics going, it looks like it's a 3-man tire takes out most of hold down left click. That forces Heathen to pop the Valkyrie now. And this is going to be a long extended fight. 20 seconds left, and it looks like it's 4-on-2 on the payload. And down goes Dragonlow. Looks like Fernandez is left on the tank, but a good ult there by Globsnable to just sort of hold the point and sort of stall it at the same time. This is going to be it. Looks like Fernandez is trapped Papa Brown Man, and he's going to get... Oh no, he gets booped off! The Zarya goes flying into the abyss! But more kills. Dumbass takes another 2 from the tire. That makes 8! But it looks like it's going to be Marty that's left on the point. He's there by himself. He needs to sort of hold out for the rest of his team, but he gets booped off too, falls off, and that, I think, might be it. No, Bladed Blood on the Tracer trying to stall as long as he can. Hopefully he can stall long enough for the team to sort of come back. They can't kill him. That's going to be it for overtime, and pretty good push by TENacity. Gets it pretty much all the way there.
Crazy. He got 3 on a tire, and then the other Junkrat got 2. This game right here is showing why we're in a Junkrat meta, everybody.
Yeah, those tire kills. But the thing about it is both Fanto and Heathen were basically spot on with their Valkyrie usage. Anytime that there were multiple kills, the Valkyrie was automatically popped right away, and they sort of nullified as best they could all the multi-kills that were coming through from both teams. So, if it wasn't for the Mercy play on both sides, I don't think TENacity gets it down that far, because hold down left click was very, very good at multi-killing TENacity, and the other way, and same the other way around. So that gives us a distance of 2 points and 66.62 meters that hold down left click will need to match. So TENacity here looking for the map win on King's Row. They look like they've slightly switched around. Papa Brown Man has gone to the Soldier. Looks like they're going to be running a Soldier and a Junkrat here, with a Steiner now going instead of a Lucio onto the Zenyatta. And BY, I'm loving it, going to the Widowmaker. And Dumbass going to the Hanzo. So we're going double sniper here on attack. I like it, Hartzell.
This is actually a strategy we like to play, because we have Step and Dumbass. So we play double sniper, triple sniper. Okay, I'm in on this comp.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Ana. So it looks like they are going triple sniper. Nah, it looks like they've changed their minds, and now are going.
He's not playing May. He is not playing May. Okay.
So Dumbass is indeed playing the Hanzo, so we're going to stay with him to see what he's going to do. If he's actually going to stay on that. Globsnable gets picked off right away by a fire strike that sort of came through the door. And
that's actually a great fire strike. That's going to delay them already.
Yeah.
Mercy's not going to res, so they're already 15 seconds off the clock, and they're not even ready to push again.
Exactly. Paper Sword got picked off by BY, which necessitated the res from Fanto. So, but it looks like they really haven't gotten the push straight up. Dumbass gets that pick. Blado Blood goes down. Dragonlow takes Marty Breaker down. Globsnable takes out Paper Sword, and that is going to be the push for a hold down left click. They're now going to control this point. There's nothing pretty much TENacity's can do about it. They probably want to reestablish here the defense right at first point. Marty there, knowing that this is probably going to be it, going to try to hold at the door to try to do what hold down left click tried to do against TENacity on their attack. So they're pushing up a little bit and not giving them as much free space as hold down left click did, or at least try to do. But Dumbass takes out Blade of Blood, which forces the res to come out, and BY takes out Fanto, which that is huge.
He hit himself with his Helix.
And he hit himself with his Helix rocket.
Dude, I've been watching BY's perspective now. I don't think this guy misses. This guy is insane at Soldier.
And here comes a Dragon to just sort of clear the point out. BY ulting, but Blade of Blood takes out 2 with his tire, which pops the Valkyrie from Heathen, and now that's going to try to get the push going forward. Fernandez is now pushing through, trying to sort of get some space here, takes out Papa Brown Man, and now it looks like it's going to be a good solid push here from hold down left click. Heathen still just sort of like making sure everybody in the back is sort of topped off. Globsnobble and BY back into the fight here, and now the fight engage is going to happen here at the third corner. Dragonlow's got to be careful he doesn't get sort of like, triple teamed here by the team, but it looks like Marty Breaker and him are going to just sort of fight it out at that corner. Earthshatter by Marty Breaker didn't catch anybody, and he gets charged and killed by Dragonlow. Steiner comes out with the Zenyatta ult, but that's going to nullify Fernandez's Graviton Surge there, and looks like sort of for the 3-on-5 here, and the fight's going to be solidly in Tenacity's favor.
That's unfortunate because Dragonlow blocked the Earthshatter, and then they had a great grab that they got an Annonate in. I'm not really sure how they lost that fight because that was really well played based from Glob Snabble and Dragonlow.
Yeah, it looked like Steiner there actually popped the Transcendence right.
Yeah, he got the purple into the Transcendence. There were 3 people purple in the Transcendence.
Exactly, but I guess the purple must have worn off towards the beginning of that Transcendence because it was surprising that they still had 5 men up. Papa Brown Man takes out 3 with his tack visor, and a tire goes through the point, but it really didn't affect anyone. There was nobody there and for Dumbass to sort of pick off, and looks like 3:14 left on the clock. They got tons of time here, so they probably need to regroup a little bit, make sure that they attack as a team in order to sort of push through to get through Tenacity here. Tenacity, really with only 1 ult, Blade of Blood's a Junkrat ult is really the only ult they have, and the hold down left click definitely have the advantage, and they'll probably have 4 by the end of this fight. Here comes the tire from Blade of Blood. That gets taken out right away by the Fire Strike from Dragonlow. And it looks like Fanto pops the Valkyrie here. They're going to try for an extended hold here on this side. And Dragonlow gets taken down, and all the kills are now going the way of Tenacity. Looks like a gamble paid off there by Fanto, trying to keep the team up. But 2:29 here left, and it just looks like hold down left click is just sort of slowly gathering ults. They're trying to get a good sort of dearth of ults to sort of maybe push all at once here. To take the point, probably around the 130 mark, what I'm thinking. Looks like the team, hold down left click is ready to sort of attack together. Steiner has his Transcendence, so that could be a game saver here for Tenacity, but it looks like now they're on the point. The engage is probably not going to happen right away, but Dumbass gets picked off by Paper Sword right away.
That's huge.
Yeah, very huge. So that's going to lose. That's 1/2 of their DPS. Dumbass is trying to get some angles on the rest of the team, but he's just not being able to because the monkey is really focusing down on him.
Really looking to see how Glob Snubble uses this nano.
So it looks like and a big tire here takes out 3 from Tenacity. That necessitates Heathen to pop the Valkyrie here. And but Heathen then takes out Paper Sword, but Fanto reses him back up, and it looks like hold down left click is gonna have to back up again.
I don't think that was a good Valkyrie. They lost 3 on the tire, and that was a lost fight. The Blade of Blood was also tiring, so she popped Valkyrie while there was a tire out. That after they had already killed 3, I think that was a wasted Valkyrie. In my opinion.
Looks like a Hanzo.
She may have gotten 2 rises, but it didn't mean much in the long run.
So it looks like 54 seconds left here, and they have to get it. They have to get it out through this point. It looks like Transcendence coming out for Steiner, and he's going to help take out the rest of the crowd here. That's going to allow the Marty Barter to actually basically swing wildly on the team. And now we're looking at a clock situation for hold down left click. They've got about 35 seconds left to get this to the second point.
Yeah, that was actually a fat shatter by Marty Barter. Mm-hmm. Marty Barter and Steiner there went great. They played that really well.
Yeah, Paper Sword here has got his ult along with Phantomir and the Valkyrie, so they can afford to be a little reckless here. Looks like the Ana ult comes out for Dragonlow, but a tire from Blade of Blood takes out 2. Paper Sword takes out Dumbass, and 11 seconds left. This is not going good at all for hold down left click. And they're just a little scattered here, and I think that's going to be it. If nobody can get up to that point, BY actually starts overtime, but that's just going to be him. Fernandez gets back to the point, but I don't think he's going to get back through, and that's going to be it. Tenacity.
Okay, so MVP of that ending, Marty Barter. He blocked a shatter, got a huge shatter, and he saved them that point. Absolute huge Ryan play.
Strong Ryan play is very, very a very underestimated a lot of times. People don't necessarily see it, and a good tank will win you and lose you games, and you just saw it right there. Like Marty Broder basically like was the MVP for TENacity there, blocking all the things that Hartson had just mentioned, then didn't allow hold down left click to get a solid push through past the second corner.
Yeah, on that final fight, there was the shatter by Dragonlow, and he blocked it, and then they countered it back out, got 4 kills, and he won them that map, honestly, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Now, TENacity here will get to ban a map. Clouded Sky is giving sort of a couple minutes here to allow TENacity and hold down left click to talk, possibly amongst themselves, just making sure what's going on. TENacity, good win by them. They're looking for their first win in the Scrub Cup here, so like it's good to see that they haven't sort of thrown in the towel and are actually basically fighting tooth and nail. They want to win, absolutely. You want to get a win out of here, So, based on the knockout brackets, I think there are how many spots in the knockout round? 16? 16
yeah,
spots
16.
Yes.
16.
16 spots in the knockout round. There are 8 groups, so with the record that TENacity have, I don't think they're going to qualify, but it's really, really nice to see them put up a really, really good fight against hold down left click there. And actually great positioning by their tank, and good stuff by their healer Phantom, by Phantom. So looks like Phantom now is saying that they are going to ban Junkertown? Oh.
Yeah, they're banning Junkertown.
I really wanted to see a pirate ship. But
you have no opposition from me. I'm a pirate ship fan.
But it looks like BY is
Who doesn't love Treasure?
I know. I love Treasure. I love Sails. I love Bastion. Why wouldn't I want to see Junkertown? Considering via the World Cup, people now know that the meta on that map is Orisa, Reinhardt, Bastion, and 3 DPS. so
it's unfortunate. I used to feel like, yeah, we're doing something different. We're playing the Bastion, and now everybody's playing Bastion. I'm like, I'm a sad panda.
Oh, it's like eventually people were going to figure out that Bastion was really good on that.
Bastion's so lit.
So it looks like we're going to go to our first King of the Hill map, and it's going to be Nepal. So, looks like they're just going to be just sort of finishing up discussions here. What should we see from hold down left click? Any adjustments that you think that hold down left click will be doing?
I think they were pretty too stingy on their ults. Like, did they grab on second at all? Because they definitely had grab on second, but did they add?
I think possibly they did it once, but I don't really distinctly remember.
Point being, I wish they were more open-ended with their ults. They don't hold them for so long.
If you're
they did hold them for a very long time.
Yeah, they did. The thing about it is I play enough Zarya, and I understand that if you're in the energy generation business and it's going really good for you, especially in fights, there's really no need to sort of hold. The grab is the hardest one to generate, of course, but if you're on, you can generate that grab in 45 seconds or so. So there is no. Sometimes you can just sort of let it go and let the chips fall where they may, and you could get lucky. And you're right. I think holding on to their sort of ults for too long really cost them. I think they wanted to move in with 4 or 5 ults and definitely have the ult advantage going into fights, but they were just losing some of the one-on-one battles.
I think BY was the only person that ulted more than twice or 3 times in that offense.
Yeah, and he was getting some multi-kills with his visor, so we were definitely seeing that for sure. I need to fix my overlay here because I have the teams in the wrong place.
I'm not on the Genji. Everything else looks relative. Blade of Blood on a Hanzo.
I like it.
Everything else is pretty much exactly what we saw last game, except for the dumbass on Genji. And Blade of Blood went back to Junkrat.
Yeah.
I was debated.
BY looks like he's having some ping issues here. Is 300? Please pause. I am not in charge of the map. But all right,
so you know, this is why we let you be the host.
Well, I am actually glad I am not, because there was the match with Overwatch team in the University League where I was the host, and it just completely was just boned. Missing pauses, we had to restart a map. It was just terrible. I am not a good admin when it comes to that stuff. Just leave me talking, and I'll be okay.
Saturday's going to be an interesting day.
Well, you're looking at multiple playoffs to be finished. So you're looking at the end of the University League. All of the finals and third place games are going to happen on Saturday, as well as the Scrub Cup playoffs. So you've got people back and forth from both playing all over the place. And the division,
going to be a busy day.
It's definitely going to be a busy day. What's going to end up happening here is you've got people from both Overwatch team and from Beehives playing all over the place in the Scrub Cup, and I don't think we've even scheduled our match yet. So therefore, it's going to be interesting, to say the least, at what time we actually are going to get the Division 6 playoffs. But not to take away from the Scrub Cup, there are going to be tons of games going down all day Saturday, and I think, is the final on Sunday, or are they actually going to do it that night? I'm not exactly sure. Do you know the timing of when the Scrub Cup finals are going to happen?
The Scrub Cup finals, I believe, are Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. So that's good, because you've got to for a 16-man tournament, you've got to go through 4 games. You can't do all of that in a day.
I'm gonna go look.
Yeah.
But okay, looks like we're starting a new lobby. No, restarting the game. BY was having huge ping issues and it wasn't going down, so he has to restart the map.
Yeah.
They actually asked for a lobby, but we're restarting the map.
Well, that could be an issue because they restarted the map and they ended up changing the map.
Yeah. now we're not on Shrine anymore. We're on Sanctum.
Exactly.
So I wonder if this changes anything.
I don't know. Well, they didn't officially start the gazebo map, and that actually, he's down to 200. So therefore, technically, it's a legal restart. So, so looks like
finals weekend is November 11th to November 12th. So yeah, this weekend.
So yeah, there will be games on Sunday. I will be casting a good dearth of the first round, but also prepping for the Overwatch University League finals, which I will be playing in. So
Steiner just asked, "What the hell is a PogChamp?" Are you kidding me?
Hey,
come on, dude.
Not everybody knows. Not everybody knows PogChamp.
Not everyone spends their life on Twitch. I know.
Being a caster,
I'm looking at you, Sid.
Yeah. Being a caster, you sort of have to know. But as somebody who does, if you're new to the competitive scene and new to streaming at all, some of the stuff you're not going to know.
He's staying on the Hanzo this time. We have a Hanzo on the field,
and it looks like we have an Orisa and a Junkrat here on the side of TENacity. Looks like the fight's pretty even here, and looks like hold down left click are going to go directly on the point, which forces a rotation out of TENacity, and they're just going to sort of dive in. Look for boops from the boop god here shortly. Looks like, and there goes one. Paper Sword goes over the edge here. Didn't have his leap at the time, so he couldn't save himself. Phantomir reses Marty Barters, but it looks like hold down left click takes control of the point. Dragonlo's got to be careful. He almost got booped off the ground here, but it looks like TENacity is going to back up. Papa Brown Man takes out BY on the Reaper, and that could be the sign for the engage, but no, he then reses BY. And Paper Sword's now back, making sure he does not get booped into the hole. Who did get booped in the hole was Fernandez. Fernandez gets booped in there by Steiner, so no res coming in on the side of hold down left click, and they lose their Zarya. But it looks like TENacity here is a little gun shy. They really just don't want to engage the point. I don't know. I don't exactly know what they're waiting for.
They have they're waiting for their Lucio, but I think they're giving them a little bit of spam. I guess.
I guess maybe they're trying to build up their ult a little bit, but that forces hold down left click to sort of come back and now can attack with a full 6. they've got both support ults on TENacity now. So there's the Lucio ult from hold down left click, and that's gonna engage, and all the kills, huge, all the kills go down hold down left click way, and TENacity pays for their. Marty Barter now has a ping issue. We're probably going to. Yeah,
did he shatter in that fight?
Dragonlow looks like the shatter was used.
He did.
He's up at.
And he's already at 40% again.
Exactly. So after the shatter, and if you can hit like 4 or 5 people on the swing, then you can basically get half your ult back if you hit like a 4-man shatter. So, it looks like Marty Barter went up to about 8,000 ping. So, interesting what happened there. Oh, good lord.
So, in Twitch chat, Lunar says the last time that Lunar is the coach of TENacity, said the last time that they asked for pause because of ping, they got yelled at. They said Marty had 1,000 ping in King's Row attack.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, like, that shouldn't happen. Ping spikes are a legitimate pause reason. So there's no reason to pause. So, I mean, no reason to get yelled at for it, because if you're having 1,000 ping spikes...
That's in the rules, right? That you're allowed to pause for ping?
Absolutely. There are specific pause rules, though, with regards to when you can pause. So, you can say that I need a pause right now, but if you're in the middle of an engage... You cannot break the engage. You cannot stop the game until the engage is officially over. Well, the Fernandez is going in the hole. That was a great. That was a great ult there by great mini grab by Marty, and it looks like all the kills are going the way of TENacity here right after the pause. Dumbass takes out 2 to sort of like compensate back for a hold down left click, but that went all the way of TENacity. Now 99%. For hold down left click, they're going to have just one fight to win, but it's going to be a hard one because taking back the point on this board is super, super hard.
They have shatter and grab, so they should be able to win these fights. And as I say that, the shatter comes out from Dragonlow.
And Dragonlow takes out 3. Good lord. And it's going to be a fast take here for hold down left click, I think. Papa Brown Man has to back up. They just got to stay on the point, and this game is, I think this map is done.
The Reinhardts on these teams are going insane on both sides. Oh my goodness.
Well, Dragonlow, looking like a beast there, gets a giant Earth Shatter, takes out 3, and then he took out 3 more in the hallway in the fight beforehand. So, I'm telling you, good tanks win you games. It's not just supports and DPS, folks. Like, if you got a good tank, you can ride that guy all the way to the finals. So we're now going to Village, and this map is prime for a Pharah, but I don't think we're going to see one, as neither team has really sort of played any sort of pharmacy or air combos here. So no real change. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Blade of Blood going to Pharah. So he's going to go Pharah here for TENacity. There's no hit scan on the side of hold down left click, so this could be a good pick for TENacity as we go through. The engage happens right there in the back. Looks like Marty charges and 2 kills on the side of TENacity. Heathen reses up Dragonlow again, but Heathen gets taken down by Blade of Blood. And that Pharah is paying dividends here, doing that extra damage. No hit scan to take her out. Fernandez is going to get taken out. And this point is definitely going to go the way of TENacity.
Yeah, that was a super clean fight for them.
Yeah, very, very clean. Good take there by TENacity, and like it looks like, are we going to get any changes here? BY on the soldier here. It's going to try to take out Blade of Blood. That's going to be his job. Dumbass stays on the Hanzo. He's already at 85%, so I'm expecting a dragon really, really soon. So no, not soon enough. He gets taken down, and Marty now takes out 3. Good lord.
These Ryan carries. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the Ryans are doing the business today. Goodness gracious.
People always compliment the DPS like Sabiolby and all of the awesome DPS in the world, but if you have bad tanks or bad healers, you're going to lose games regardless of your DPS. These tanks are showing them.
That's exactly right. Look at all the kills. That was all on the back of Marty's great Earth Shatter there. And like this is just a showcase for good Reinhardt play. So if you're watching this, take note of both Dragonlow and Marty and what they're doing here, because they're doing a great job. So 52% now by TENacity here, and they're looking like they're going to be holding this pretty well. BY is going to try to focus on Blade of Blood, and down he goes, rocket in the air. Good job by BY. Blade of Blood gets rezzed, and it looks like they're going to be moving in on the Lucio. There's the dragon that comes through straight through the point. It's going to slightly miss, but it looks like looks like a Diva Bomb on the point here just to sort of zone people out. Takes out Dumbass, and he then pops the Valkyrie, so we're going to basically have two men going to be rezzed up. Phantomir is the only person left on the point. It's going to be a Diva, and she's going to get demeched. Phantom is going to get pushed off the point and killed, and that's going to be a take for hold down left click.
Actually, not too bad for them, though. Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong team. Never mind.
Well, Phanto, who was playing the Mercy, now has gone to the Diva. Paper Sora is now the Mercy on the team for TENacity here, so... slight changes here with regards to it all. So, hold down left click, now setting up on like a sort of a mid-high ground sort of defense. Going to try to sort of maybe draw TENacity back onto the point and sort of have them fight on the point here. Phanto on top trying to sort of rain death on them, and Dragonlow just slowly backing up, trying to make sure that TENacity is the first one to engage. Big Earth Shatter again.
Shatter.
And 3, it looks like 2 kills gone the way of TENacity. Paper Sword picks up Marty Breaker, and a big grab here right on the point. Is there any follow-up? Oh, Dumbass. A little late on the Dragon, still takes out 2, and that's going to be a hold there for hold down left click. I didn't think he was going to get that out in time.
Tyrant. He should not have done that. And now he's going to get staggered.
Oh yeah, that's
I assume he's going to get staggered.
And there he goes, and that's going to cost him 10 seconds or so.
And they're down a tire now. That was poor decision making on Blade of Blood's part.
So yeah, so now we're not going to see an engage here till about 85%. So we could be seeing the last fight here on the point, theoretically, if this fight lasts like really long. Because at 92, there's going to be no way for hold down left click to sort of come back. So, and here comes TENacity here on the back of that Transcendence. They're going to try to use that to sort of try to take the point. Looks like BY has popped his ult, but the point has flipped at 92%. So now it looks like TENacity, all they got to do is sort of get on the point. BY's got to start overtime here, but there are 2 tanks against 2 DPS and a Zenyatta. I don't know if those numbers are in the favor of hold down left click.
TENacity got this.
They got it. It looks like that's going to be it. 1-1.
That's pretty smart of the Phantom. She snuck behind, like, they had 5 of their team go and fight, and she snuck around as Diva around the back and just went to the point. Then when they started coming to the point, she ulted, so they zoned them out of the point and they just capped it for free.
I honestly believe that was a tactical positioning error. The people that was on the high ground, Dumbass was positioned up top. He probably would have made better if he was in the back with the Hanzo, like using with a greater range, because it didn't look like where he was standing. He didn't have a decent angle to get the players as they were engaging onto the point. But now it looks like we're tied 1-1. This is going to decide the map here. I call it the Gazebo map. I don't really remember what the name of this.
Lunar said in the Twitch chat, "The real carries are the sports." Am I right, Hudson? You right. You right.
You're right. Supports are the carries. Good Mercy play by both teams are keeping these teams up. And it looks like hold down left click got to the point first, which is a huge advantage. But Marty Breaker goes down, so they've just lost their main tank on TENacity here. The res isn't even going to come out for this because they know that they've lost this fight, and she's just going ahead and save it.
Alright, I'm gonna watch my boy Steiner play some Zen. I love me some Zen. If I'm not playing Ana, I'm playing Zen. So I'm ready to see some Zen accuracy here.
Yeah, Zen is a big giant glass cannon, so therefore you can carry as a Zen. It's one of the few supports that you can sort of go in there and get like 3 or 4 kills. My man Ryu Jae Hong, who I played with over in at BlizzCon, is an excellent Zen in his experience, and I've seen him destroy people left and right with just a Zen. So let's see what Steiner can do here. The engage here is going to be the hard part. So Marty has got to figure out how to get sort of Dragonlow out of the way so that he can sort of go in there without himself getting killed, and that was not what they wanted. So that's going to stall them again. They're going to have to back up here a little bit. So without their main tank, no matter how many kills they're going to be able to get here, they're just not going to be able to get a solid push.
Yeah, there's actually a really clutch, some like small plays you don't really notice in Overwatch, but one of the small plays where Blade of Blood got that tire, it was about to explode on Steiner on the Zen, and he hit it with a mine at the very last second. Saved him. Yeah,
pretty crazy. So it looks like the fight here is still in the control, hold down left click. And down goes Marty Barter. He was actually behind the point. So somehow he ended up all by himself behind enemy lines and was actually taken down 2-on-1. We're at 76% here, and the engage is probably not going to happen until about 80-85, maybe even 90%. The way that they're taking the long
They have
flank.
5 ults though. They'll be okay. If they should be able to win this fight with almost 5 ults.
Well, it looks like Steiner had to pop his Transcendence there, or BY was going to wipe them out. So here comes the Diva Bomb here. Dumbass takes out 2. The Diva Bomb trying to take out the main point. Dragonlow gets taken down. Dumbass takes out Paper Brown Man, and all the kills are just going the way of hold down left click. Overtime starts, and they're not going to make it back. Paper Soar popped the Valkyrie, but couldn't fly back in time. And the map goes to hold down left.
No, it's best of 5 in Scrub Cup.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm thinking it was best of 5.
I was excited because I was like, I'm ready for a 3rd map, and I was like, oh yeah, it's best of 5.
So back we go into the Sanctum, and more boops for the Boop God coming up. We're going to see some changes here. We're probably not going to see a Zen. So we're going to see Lucio's on both sides here, I think. Unless maybe Steiner decides to stay on the Zen for TENacity. Maybe use Paper Soar to basically do most of the booping. Dumbass has gone to the Pharah. How is he on Pharah? I actually don't know.
Usually Steph would play Pharah for us, but he also plays Pharah. He's not he has, fun fact, his one golden gun is Pharah.
Oh, well, there you go. So BY on the Reaper here. So not much hit scan for hold down left click. So we're going to see how they're going to try to take down Paper Soar here. Blade of Blood now is on the Mercy. So flexibility galore when it comes to the Mercy changes on TENacity here. I'm liking that just not one person is playing the Mercy. I'm not, it's a character that people always, for a tendency, hate playing. Bye-bye, Marty. Down in the hole you go after the boop by Globsnable. And I think this point is going to go the way of hold down left click. And they have the take. Looks like a couple kills for TENacity here. Need to be Papa Brown Man. Probably has to come back for the rest of his team. And I think it was Fernandez that needs to come back. But it looks like they're going to be... Right now, all of the team is now back. Looks like we're going to have an equal 6-on-6 engage. Early engage there by TENacity. Marty charges in, tries to take down Dragonlow. Papa Brown Man takes out 2 with that. That's the whole backline defense for hold down left click. Their DPS was taken down, and the kills now finally going all the way to TENacity. They're going to have this take here once they take down Fernandez. And 33%. Yeah, very, very clean. Very clean. BY already at the front door. They're ready to engage again here. Hold down left click. Kills were...
They shouldn't go in this early. They still don't have... There's already... Okay, well, they have 5 now, so if they're going in now, it might not be as bad, but they don't even have their full team here.
I think they didn't want to get trapped is basically what ended up happening. They wanted to be able to get out of the door and engage out there, but it looks like Marty is taking it upon himself to swing that hammer and take everybody out. But Dragonlow comes back with a big Earth Shatter of his own, taking out Marty, and now the engage is going to be on the side of hold down left click. Graviton Surge on the point here, takes traps 2, and all the kills now going down the way of hold down left click. No hit scan to sort of take down that Mercy who's sort of flying around everywhere. being a nuisance, but she flies all the way back and allows the point to be switched back to hold down left click.
So that was actually kind of smart from Marty in the beginning, where he got the shatter, and he actually got I think he got a couple kills.
He did.
But then he got a little too greedy when his team wasn't there with him, and he just got counter shattered, and then they just took the point.
You know, it's hard as a Reinhardt to know when your team has disengaged behind you. Sometimes when you're out front, sort of swinging away with that hammer, and I think that's what ended up happening to Marty there. He just sort of got caught. Fanto takes out 2 big Diva Bomb there in the middle, and I think this is going to be a quick take for TENacity here. Back and forth we go on this point. TENacity not really wanting to give up any sort of pushes, so we're now like going back and forth. 67% was the final percentage for hold down left click. And TENacity now moving their defense directly onto the choke. Marty sort of charges across the doorway, hoping to catch somebody. Papa Brown Man takes out Globsnable. That's a big pick. 2 now down for hold down left click, so they're going to have to wait on the engage here. They're trying to make some room for themselves, and Drangolo's got to be super careful. He definitely got caught there. He's going to go down. Fernandez goes down too to Papa Brown Man, and this is what I was afraid of. They got a little impatient and started fighting on the point, and they basically now have given up that sort of percentage advantage back to TENacity.
Yeah, they're actually getting held at the door here, so I hope they go around left side. Like, they're just okay. Well, they're backing up to give them the entrance, but I actually don't agree with that.
Well, it looks like here, looks like a Graviton now comes out in the back line to sort of prevent anybody sneaking back. I think it was a Dumbass who tried to ult their back line there. Good Zenyatta ult to protect the back line, and now the kills are just going the way of TENacity here, but BY comes back and says no to the Mercy. Diva Bomb on the point, basically to zone people out. So close from retaking it. If he then can sort of res somebody back up and heal, that's going to be a retake for a hold down left click. Dragonlow shielding, making sure that looks like it was like Paper Sword does not get any joy on that ult, and it looks like it was a retake for hold down left click. Good last minute take there by hold down left click. Wow.
I thought they were going to take it earlier, but something I learned, if you are, I don't know where you're looking on the stream, Hodo, but if you're by these ribbons, if you're at the ribbons, you're still contesting the point as Pharah.
Huh. I did not know.
So that's why they took them so long. Is it was just their Pharah, but she was a lot higher than I thought you could be.
Exactly. And it looks like now they're going balls to the wall here. It looks like Steiner now engaging that sort of that transcendence, gets immediately sort of dumbass boops off Marty, but the kills are going the way of TENacity here. They're going to take the point right back and immediately start overtime. BY gets immediately booped off, and down he goes, and we're going 5.
We're going to a round 5. I'm excited. This has been a great match.
Very even.
A small part of me wants hold down left click to win this next round so we can get a map 3. But if not, then this has been a really good set. This has been an excellent match.
Hey, both teams are fairly even in my book. It looks like just slight errors here and there and engages. It could have easily been like hold down left click winning the last map if they were able to sort of get through that sort of defense that TENacity's put up. But we are now in map 5, and it's going to be a slobber knocker here on the gazebo map. No real changes. It looks like no Paper Sword is going to stay on the Pharah here, but no Pharah on the side of hold down left click. BY and Dumbass deciding to go Soldier Junkrat. And it looks like Blade of Blood will be the Mercy for TENacity in this match. I know they've basically run 3 different Mercies. So Marty being aggressive, charging in, trying to get anybody in the sort of the back there. Dumbass gets taken out by Paper Sword. Dumbass DMX Phantomir with the grenades, but this is going to be a take for TENacity. Pretty sure here, Heathen reses Dumbass. They're going to try to sort of hold it best they can, but I don't know.
They should not have used that res.
Yeah.
One thing I think, this is something I'll say, is I think Mercies are too liberal with their reses, where that fight was obviously lost, and now on their next re-engage, they don't have a res up for when they're ready to engage now.
Yeah, I mean, you could have held it off a little bit and just sort of saved it for this fight. Now you have to wait 30 seconds, and And I understand that's going to slow down pushes. And it looks like Dragonlow there is trying to get down. He could swing his hammer, try to get their Mercy, and now he absolutely does. And it looks like they're going to be down their Mercy here, TENacity.
Marty just stood still?
I think
Marty just stood still on that kill. I think he's lagging.
I think he might be lagging again. But all the kills are now going the way of hold down left click. I haven't seen anything in chat saying that Marty is lagging again.
They're not.
There he goes.
Okay, there he goes.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Pause. So
I was gonna say, because he just stood there and let BY farm him for free.
yeah, and you know
I was so confused.
when you get disconnected, that's exactly what ends up happening here. So, and it basically looks like on your screen that it just your game freezes, but basically on the server you just go bye. So. With
It's
that,
unfortunate because now he loses all his ult charge. Too.
Yeah, that's the
No,
part.
it always sucks when someone has to DC from the game because when they come back, they're they lose that little bit of ult charge, or even if they had the ult.
Yeah. Well, it looks like our admin too is running on 1,000 ping, so Cloudsteiner is basically saying that it's taking him about 2 or 3 seconds essentially to make sure that he can actually. Get to the pause properly. Well, that's his own fault. He's sort of uploading something.
I'm convinced that I'm the only one with good ping.
Well,
I never have more than 40.
Well,
I watch as it goes up to 10,000.
Do you have like Google Fiber or maybe
no, but I am wired. I am wired though.
Oh, well, there you go. I'm hoping the stream quality is better. I mean, I know that it is a little grainy here, but that could be because of the hosting issues on the other side. But looks like I'm going to just sort of kill my Twitch just so that to basically improve stream quality here to make sure that I'm not going to be streaming anything down here. And we're going to go to the in-between match phase because we're going to have to kill some time here, Hartson.
There's an F in chat. Can I get some Fs in chat on Twitch? Let's see it.
Well, this is a perfect time to explain, to basically talk about the new character that will be coming to Overwatch.
Oh, yeah.
Moira. So, personally, I got to play Moira at BlizzCon with #1 Ana in the world, Ryu Jae Hong, on my team. And I posted that video on Beehive's chat, which sort of fun. He was actually just exploring the map, so therefore he did not...
He just got killed.
Yeah, I got killed. It was sort of hard because, honestly, at BlizzCon, when you're at one of the demo stations, you can hear sound through the earphones, but you can't talk to each other. So, therefore, there was really no way to communicate with anyone, and with him streaming and just sort of exploring the map for the first time, nobody knew where to go. So essentially, we got like full held out the choke. But Moira herself is the like sort of demon baby of Zenyatta and Symmetra. So now that she's on the PTR,
we're good to go.
Yeah, it looks like we're ready now. Marty's back. We're going to bring you back into.
I do want to talk about the hero later, though.
Yeah.
If we go to a third map, we'll see.
Yeah. So now it looks like Marty unfortunately loses all of his ult charge, but the way that he's been playing, honestly, that's not going to be long before he gets it back.
Yeah, he'll have it this fight.
But it looks like there's going to be a good advantage here. Hold down left click could get the big 6 here in the middle of this fight, assuming that nothing is really sort of blown. Dragonlow charges Phantomir, who gets backed up. He then gets picked off by the Junkrat tire here, which forces the Lucio ult to come out to extend this fight out. But kills coming all on the side of TENacity here. Looks like Marty's ping really helped out the team because, like all the kills there, you can see him not standing still anymore and swinging that hammer. But there's still a stall here going on. It looks like the Lucio... The Lucio
stall, man. Too powerful.
Exactly. Globsnovel gave them pretty much an extra 10%. Good stuff.
One good thing, I guess, that they got out of TENacity for hold down left click is they got them to use both support ults and a tire, so they do have a little bit of an ult advantage. Yeah,
but we want to make sure that hold down left click has got to be sure that they're not too stingy with their ults here. They have a distinct ult advantage now. But kills now being traded left and right, but now they're going the way of hold down left click. Heathen brings back Dragonlow. He's going to charge the point here just to sort of get on there. Steiner is the only one left on that Lucio, and he's backing up. He's not going to try to stall. Diva Bomb trying to come in to sort of takes out 3. Big bomb, and that's going to...
They're going to come right back in on that.
Yes, they're absolutely going to re-engage on that. There's going to be no reses on the side of hold down left click, so it's just going to be a hard stall here. There's one person left on the point, and it's Glob's Novel. He's up top. They don't see him. Looks like BY
is also there.
Yeah, BY is also there, but Glob's finally got taken off. Oh, Zarya bubble to save him there. And a Junkrat tire comes in. Dumbass takes out Paper Sore, but that was the only kill they got. Everybody that was caught in, Paper Sore gets rezzed. He then rezzes Dragonlow, and it's just an extended fight here on the point.
We have both Valkyries out now.
Yeah,
oh,
looks like Flying Mercies all over the place. Fernandez gets rezzed, and now kills going the way of hold down left click. We're at 99% here. Looks like TENacity can't leave the point. Another Diva Bomb and another 3! Oh my goodness!
Is that Sid?
Well, it looks like Dragonlow just pushes them off the point here. Like, all the kills are just trading back and forth. It looks like there's only one man left on the point. And TENacity finally gets... Will they get the point back? Yes, they do. Wow. What an extended fight.
Holy crap. Phantom, man.
6 kills on 2 bombs in 2 fights. Unreal.
With the Sid bombs.
So it looks like 82% here. They're not going to engage till about 85. So therefore, this is going to be the final fight, folks. This is it. Whoever wins this fight is going to win the point. So Dumbass takes out Propa Brown Man. So no Junkrat on the side of TENacity here. Will they get the res off? Marty Breaker goes down to BY. That's a huge kill. Dumbass goes down, but WeY takes out a Paper Sore and now kills being traded, but it looks like the advantage here is going to be with hold down left click. They're going to take the point back, and TENacity's not going to be able to come back. Can Marty get back onto the point? He's going to charge in, gets blown backwards, and that's going to be it.
We're going to a game 3.
We're going to game 3. Hold down left click wins 3-2.
I don't think I've seen a better Scrub Cup soldier than BY. That guy does not miss. He has literally every fight, I think.
Well, you know, he's hitting the right targets. Oh, and here is that big ult there. Look at that. He hits about 4 targets, charges 1, earns about 50% back onto his ult. That is an efficient Reinhardt, if I do say so myself. But we're going to a game 3 here. TENacity gave it their all, tried to win it on Nipple there, but hold down left click with their map selection takes down Nepal. Now, hold down left click will have the ban, and it'll be interesting what they are going to ban and what TENacity are going to go with. Clouded Sky is going to give some time for both teams to talk. We're going to go into our in-between matches chat here. And Sid saying hello. And we're posting...
the bomb just went onto the stream. That's why.
So
we also I'm sorry to everybody who listened to that, because we just like absolutely screamed in their ears.
Yeah, we absolutely did. But it was an exciting time.
Yeah, I'm a very excited player. That's why I had to put myself on the push to talk when I play this game. Because if I had everything that I said go into my mic, there would be no time for real comms.
So it looks like BY is going to ban Hollywood, and apparently they hate Hollywood with, quote, a burning passion.
Totally not tricking future teams to fit. They probably don't want me to read that out loud. Yeah. Never mind, don't worry about what I said.
So hold on left click, making sure that Hollywood will not be played in this match.
Sid said in the chat, "Hey Phantom, hit me up, I'm single."
So BY now letting Phantom know that it looks like they're going to have to choose between Hanamura, Anubis, Dorado, Junkertown, and Lijiang.
I
So
want to see some Bastion. I want to see the Junkertown.
I want to see Junkertown.
I want to see some. I want to see some protect the president.
Yeah, some pirate ship action. That's what I'm hoping for too. But I don't know. Clouded Sky says no Junkertown. Phantom Bandit. So,
wait, does it stay banned?
I don't think it stays banned.
I don't think it stays banned, does it?
No, I don't think so.
For reference, Phantom banned Junkertown that hold down left click could not pick for when they chose Nepal.
Well, considering how
I don't think it stays banned though. Does it?
It doesn't stay banned. I think that was a mistake there by Phantom by Clouded. But we're going to Anubis. Interesting.
Hey, Hodo, you have the stream marked as in real life.
Do I? What do you mean in real?
Yeah. As the game you're playing.
Oh, is it really?
It's not playing Overwatch. It's playing in real life.
Huh. Interesting. Hold on. I mean, let me check the stream. I don't know what is going on.
T-Mobile MVP BY.
Oh.
I like it.
Oh, I guess I don't know why that IRL is in there, but okay. But it looks like everybody is going to be ready, and we're going to draw Anubis. Interesting.
Draw more wrong.
I said draw more wrong, but I'm going to have to switch here because the teams have not switched, so I've got to fix my overlay. But do you think we're going to see some sniper action here on both sides? Do you think that maybe TENacity
will see a Hanzo, but I don't think we might see any other snipers than that. I don't think either of these teams are running snipers. When BY was on Widow, he didn't get much done, so not expecting many snipers.
Yeah, you know, it's a shame because a good sniper duel on Anubis really makes it for fun watching, exactly. So here we go. It will be TENacity on offense first, with hold down left click on defense, so it's going to be interesting to see what we see for the DPS picks. So, looks like Dumbass is going on the Hanzo on defense. So, he's going to be looking for picks. Probably going to position himself on the bridge, if not farther back. BY on the Soldier. And looks like Paper Sore is going to be the Mercy in this game. Blade of Blood now going DPS. Steiner on the Lucio, probably going to use the speed. No air here, and Papa Brown Man on the Junkrat. So, no three-dimensional play, no Pharah, and no hit scan for TENacity. Very interesting. Maybe they figure that there's no going to be need for a hit scan here on this map, because very few teams will defend with a Pharah on Anubis. So
I know this is off topic. I hate to do this, but I know it's off topic. But Papa Brown Man's name just makes me miss Ray in Achievement Hunter. Because I asked him if it was a reference to Ray, and they said eucalyptus. So it obviously is.
It absolutely is. Yeah.
It just makes me miss Ray in Achievement Hunter. Okay, I'm done.
All right. Well, we got 10 seconds to kill. It looks like no real surprises from either side. Fernandez staying on the Zarya, and Dragonlow on the Reinhardt here. Fanto back on the Diva. I'm expecting some bombs here to be dropping for Phantom. But looks like the engage here, looks like hold down left click is stationed exactly where they want to go, and it looks like the entire team's going the high ground. They're going to use the speed boost to sort of boost them all the way up. Phantom just basically covering, making sure that there's nobody can sneak around with them, and now it looks like all of TENacity here are on the high ground, going with the Jedi strategy, making sure they have the high ground, and it looks like there's going to be a Reinhardt battle here in the corner. But
Dragonlow gets Mercy.
Yep, Paper Sword goes down, and it looks like first blood drawn by hold down left click, and it's going to be a hard reset here for TENacity.
It's actually pretty unfortunate because they did really well getting to the high ground. They didn't lose anyone going up there. I thought they did that pretty well. I'm not sure what happened.
Well, it looks like BY takes out Papa Brownman, who had taken out 2 while he was up there.
They have spawn advantage too, so they can get back in here and re-engage 2 down.
Exactly.
Yeah, here they come. They're coming right in.
They're coming right in. They saw those 2 picks. They knew. There's a big Earth Shatter there by Dragonlaw. He's got, huge!
He got 2 on He got 2 on 1 charge.
What a kill! And that's going to be another reset for TENacity. Gutsy play.
Any Overwatch League teams looking for a Reinhardt?
Dragonlaw making a good name for himself here.
I heard Boston Uprising could use a little help.
Oh, God. Don't get me started on the Overwatch League team in Boston. Looks like, again, Dumbass picks up Paper Sword. That's a huge kill. That's going to stall them for another about 15, 20 seconds here. The problem is they're stuck in the hole.
They're still going. Yeah, they're still trying to go in and engage.
Yeah, and that dragon
this is a
just
questionable decision.
Well, it looks like Heathen reses Dragonlaw. He did get picked off, but they're just not going to get anywhere here. But that's going to give them time for Paper Sword to come back. But all the kills are now going the way of hold down left click.
I'm a little worried for BY.
Yeah, BY.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. He takes out Paper Sword. And all the kills now going still the way of hold down left click. Fernandez gets taken out by Papa Brownman. He is the one that is doing most of the damage here. Finally gets taken out by Globsnobble, but that is 2 down for hold down left click.
When Beehives, when BY went behind their team by himself, I was like, surely they'll just turn around and kill BY and then have an upper hand. And nope, BY killed their Mercy for free, and then they just got wiped out.
And then another not clean engage there. BY and Dumbass each take out 1 each, but they took out the Mercy, and that is not good. Dumbass takes out Marty, and we're down to 50 seconds here.
This is my boy Dumbass right here.
Looks like it's going, like, if this does not change in any way, and hold down left click has the big 6 here, so they can afford to be sort of punishing with their ults here. Marty gets directly on the point. Big Earth Shatter. Here comes the big bomb. I don't think that landed where it wanted to land. I think he wanted to land that on the point. BY takes out 2. And hold down left click.
Are we looking at a full hold?
Full hold and no ults being used here. Fernandez doesn't need to use the ult. 20 seconds left.
They do have those support ults to engage this with, fortunately.
Yeah, so Steiner here can engage. It looks like Blade of Blood trying to be a hero here, trying to catch anybody in the back. Marty Breaker gets Earth Shattered and charged. Will he get killed? Not yet. Big ult there and a big dragon to take out 2, 3. BY takes out 4. Big res by Heathen gets taken out on the side of hold down left click. Could this be the take? Oh my god.
Oh my god. We're 3 on 2.
We're 3 on 2. BY trying to be a hero. Takes down the Mercy. BY by himself. He takes down 2. Oh my god, he was the last one holding out.
They're gonna get it.
They're gonna get it.
Oh my god. Wow, BY almost carried them to victory, but through both support. Oh, they came back! They came back for BY.
They came back.
Are they coming back in?
They're coming back in. Oh my god, they're gonna try for it. It looks like they have the Dragonlaw has an ult. He can use an Earth Shatter here to sort of track people if he needs to. Didn't hit anyone.
This is either going to be huge or the biggest mistake they've ever made.
Well, it looks like there's a zoning ult there. My Barter takes out Heathen, and that's definitely going to be the take here. Hold down left click has got to be careful that they don't get snowballed.
Oh, there it is. Oh, this is huge. They need to go right now.
Yeah. And they're taking.
They need to get speed on a Lucio, and they need to speed right now because they have a massive advantage.
But they're not doing it. It looks like they're not going to use their advantage here, and it's going to give time to hold down left click to sort of establish on the point.
This is a huge mistake. He should have. I'm questioning their decision to switch to Xin there because they had 3-4 staggered kills that they could have just gone straight on the point with, like a 6-on-2.
Oh, and Heathen goes down by Papa Brownman, and this is the time to engage. Hold down left click does not have their Mercy, and they still haven't engaged it. Oh my goodness, what are they waiting for? I guess they're trying to just sort of make sure Fanto gets demeched, and I think they wanted to sort of attack together. Just a little bit of hesitation on TENacity here is going to sort of cost them, but who knows? Maybe they're waiting for something that I don't see. Blade of Blood has gone to the Tracer here on the attack, and it looks like they're just
choke spamming.
Yeah, they are sort of choke spamming. Are they waiting for ults? Possibly.
They might be trying to farm ults, but they have 3, almost 4, almost 5 ults. So I don't know exactly what they're waiting for.
I think Phantom's still demeched, so they're maybe trying to wait for Phantom to get back in her mech. There we go. That's what it was. So now they're going to engage. That's what it was. They were waiting for Phantom to be mech. Honestly,
I didn't even notice she was out of mech.
So honestly, it probably would have been faster for Phantom to just die and run back than it did for wait. But Fernandez gets the first kill on Steiner. Dumbass takes out Papa Brown Man with the dragon here, and kills are going the way of hold down left click. Steiner takes out Dumbass, and Pulse Bomb takes out two.
Man, Pulse Bomb.
But that's going to necessitate a
res.
That
was a sick Pulse Bomb, but that fight was lost, so she probably should have saved it. But still, sick Pulse Bomb. Man, honestly, Pulse Bomb generates so fast that it probably honestly doesn't even matter.
Yeah, but the thing about it is like it would have been nice to exactly have it on the next engage. So the two kills go.
He switched to Reaper anyway.
Oh, so he was probably dumping it at this point. So it looks like they're probably going to go in with just a sort of a huge DPS frontline push. When you go Reaper Junkrat, that's a shield. That's usually a shield breaking comp. So they're probably going to try to death ball it into the point here. Fanto has his Diva Bomb, so they're probably going to use it to sort of zone a little bit. Blade of Blood takes out Dumbass, who gets immediately rezzed. And there's the Diva Bomb, takes out 3. Oh my God. Phantom just been on point with those Diva Bombs. And here we go. This is the engage that they were looking for. And they get... And I think that might have been a little early on the Tranquility. He then gets right back on point. What a hero play by the Valkyrie. That only gave them like a 1.5. So that and Papa Brown Man takes out 2.
Papa Brown Man.
Yeah, and it looks like the engage here. Kills going back and forth here. Fernandez
with attack visor.
Exactly. This is going to be it. I think that's going to be it for the push. I think. Yeah, that's right. Well, it looks like Dragonlow was Marty. Like Marty left the game. They're going to need to pause again. So he. Yep.
So Steiner I think Steiner thought the round was over, or he made a bad judgment call because he transcendenced like when there was no one on their team on the no one on hold down left click on the point, and they were just free capping. I think he thought they like killed them all and that they had already won the point, but then he didn't have transcendence when they came back, and honestly, they just out mechanics them to win the point back.
You know what ended up happening there is that they all charged out to the spawn of hold down left click.
Yeah, they only had one person on.
Yeah,
point.
And they slowed down their own timer. If they would have just stayed on the borders of the point and basically let that timer go up, they would have at least gotten 2 ticks, if not more, or taken the point in whole. But now it looks like with the way that this is going to go, they're only going to get 53%. But do you think that's good enough? I don't know.
On any other map than Anubis, I'd say probably not, but you never know with Anubis.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, like, they could have a massive hold on Anubis here and not even leave him have a tick. So any percentage point on point 2 is good, but I think they just sort of bone themselves when they look at this VOD.
I completely agree.
By just going out too far too fast. So
and they didn't capitalize on what was essentially a 6v2. I think those 2 things are probably going to cost them down to only 53%.
Yeah, and that's just experience.
But you never know. We may be wrong.
Yep. Yeah, that's just experience, though. So that like, the more you play and the more you get used to it, you know exactly what you look for. I mean, like, I try to tell my team, especially, it's like, there are times in which you just want to make sure you get the point and make sure you get it before you even do anything else, because that's the main reason while you're on most of these maps. So looks like there's going to have to be a quick engage here by TENacity. They're going to have to get back on the point right away. 4 seconds left on the clock.
got their Mercy. That's huge.
That's huge. Yeah, so this will be the final push. They're going to have to YOLO push this. Blade of Blood takes out Heathen on a big Reaper ult. So, but can they take out the rest of their team here? Globsnable is still up, so there is healing for hold down left click, and all the kills went the way of hold down left click, and that's going to be it. Steiner gets res right on the point there.
Valkyrie out for TENacity.
Exactly, and Steiner takes out Dumbass. A little bit of a switch here, but kills still coming the way of hold down left click. Big Earthshatter stalls them at the point. The Mercy is actually behind the point, sort of still stalling in overtime.
Are they not going to kill? Okay,
there we go. That's it.
Are they not going to kill this Mercy?
I don't know if they knew that she was there or they weren't paying attention to her, right? But
the 2 DPS went huge on that last push though. Like they it was Blade of Blood playing Reaper, right? He got the Death Blossom onto the Mercy, and then their DPS played really well on that final push, and that's probably why they held them to 53. Honestly.
Yeah. So that is the target goal for hold down left click. They need to get 0.1 and 53.2%. So let's see what they do. Dumbass going on the Genji. I think he's just messing around. There's no way. I haven't seen him play Genji yet today.
Yeah, he hasn't played Genji today. He plays Genji, but he doesn't. I haven't seen him play it on this team. I know he loves Genji like character, but I don't know if he's. Oh, is he gonna make Steph happy?
Oh, he could be. No. Goes back to the Hanzo. He's gonna look for Plix, but I'm looking at Blade of Blood. Blade of Blood going on the defensive Widow here, and I don't. No, he was.
He's on a Reaper.
He's on a Reaper now. He was on a Widow for 10 seconds.
He was on a Widow. I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I just wanted to see it because
I want to type in Dumbass to make Steph proud, but. This is good too.
Yeah, so what they're probably going to do is Dumbass is probably going to look for picks from range or use that dragon to sort of zone them out to maybe push them back. BY is going to be basically the main DPS here for hold down left click, and then Dumbass is going to be cleaning people up. So let's see how they work. Do you think they're going to go up, or they're probably going to? They don't have a Junkrat, so I doubt they're going to go into the small room here and get trapped in. So I'm thinking they might go right on the engage.
Right.
Well, Globsnobble gets immediately killed and rezzed, so that's definitely not the way they wanted to start off this fight. And it looks like Dragonlow is dragging the team all to the left here, so it looks like they're all going to go left, and they're all going to go in the small room. BY here.
Junkrat.
Yep.
I don't like this decision from hold down left click.
Yeah, they don't have, I don't think, enough frontline DPS to take people out, but Dragonlow takes out Marty Barter. That's a little huge, and Dragonlow gets picked up, but Heathen gets killed. But the big kill there is Paper Sword goes down to Globsnobble. Fernandez goes down, and I think that might be the take here, unless that tire takes out two.
It's just Zarya left.
So Zarya.
Oh no, BY's here as well.
Yeah, BY's here as well. So the fight here is like Heathen is now back, and Fernandez can engage if he wants to, but they've actually dislodged them from their point of defense. BY takes out two, and now this is going to. I think this might be an easy take here for hold down left click.
Definitely now.
Definitely now.
Mercy's down. The Ryan's by himself.
Yeah, and Dumbass takes out Paper Sword and Marty Breaker. They're gonna quickly engage here. Here comes Mr. Snowball. They're gonna engage as fast as they can. A defense has not been set up on the side of TENacity, but a big Maywall there prevents the snowball from happening. The Ice Queen herself prevents the snowball. So good job there on the switch.
That's actually really like you said, that's actually really big.
But a big dragon comes through the point. BY takes out Paper Sword, but a Diva Bomb comes in, but the kills have been on the way of hold down left click. Big Earthshatter gets half, doesn't get the other half, and the point now looking like it's being contested. All the kills have been going the way of hold down left click. What? The stall is real, folks. They just have to kill Paper Sword here, and they're going to start getting some percentage points. And it looks like the D.Va now gets demeched. There are the kills. Here are the kills coming through. They're just coming in one by one. They've just got to make sure that they're patient. Oh, Blade of Blood gets a big charge there. Big Earth Shatter, and that's it.
You remember how I said on Nepal, BY never misses? BY never misses.
BY
on that last push, he got like 4 or 5 kills on his own.
Oh, wow. This is Fanto with the big D.Va bomb, but as I said before, sometimes you just want to hang on the edge of the point and gather as much percentage as you can, and that's exactly what Dragon Low did. He didn't actually go farther outside of the blue box and waited for the engage to come from TENacity before he Earth Shattered, and that was the split second enough for them to basically earn the point and the win. Hold down left click, win the match 2-1. And TENacity, though, they absolutely fought their damnness. That was a very, very good match by both teams. Very, very even. And Phantom, I think overall on all the D.Va plays, I think probably had 12 D.Va bombs. Huge, huge kills by TENacity there. So, as we said, the game goes down to hold down left click, 2-1 over TENacity. That assures hold down left click a place in the knockout rounds of the Overwatch Scrub Cup. That will probably give them a high seed as they are 3-0. Looking over the standings for the Scrub Cup right now, you're looking at hold down left click 3-0. Animal Farm. They were their only loss went to hold down left click. They're 2-1. They're going to be the other advancer in this group stage from Group C. So I think the brackets are going to be set. No more outstanding matches. Looking through the Scrub Cup here, and we're pretty much set. And the playoffs are indeed this weekend for the Overwatch Scrub Cup. So what we're going to be looking at is first round brackets, first group of looks like 13 individual brackets here. Not exactly sure how big this bracket is. It looks actually sort of huge. They probably have to edit this down. But this weekend starts the knockout stages of the Overwatch Scrub Cup knockout rounds. I will be casting on this channel for teams that need casters for the first round, but I will be preoccupied also with the finals of the University League as my team, Beehives, will be playing Overwatch Team 4, in the finals of the University League Division 6, which will also be going on Saturday. Hartson, any last words from you regarding this match?
I thought it was a great match. Like I said, I was silently hoping that hold down left click would have win map 2 so that we could get a game 3 because the first 2 maps were so good. So I'm really glad we went the whole distance on this game.
Oh, yeah. So yeah,
it was definitely one of the most fun I've watched in Scrub Cup.
That's freaking excellent. So what is this? Is there another game starting?
Clouded Sky said he is using the same lobby for a different game, so he asked all of us to leave.
Oh, okay, so we are going to exit now. So I am getting out of here. But thank you very much for joining this special edition of the Overwatch Scrub Cup. I have been your caster, Hodahori, with my guest co-caster, Hartson. Thank you very much for joining us on the stream, and make sure to tune in this weekend for the knockout rounds of the Overwatch Scrub Cup here on this channel. I will be casting with various co-commentators from Immortals, Beehives, and others.
He's ditching me.
I am not ditching you. I will be co-casting with Hartson also. But thank you very much for joining us today. And be sure to catch both myself and Beehives in the Overwatch University League finals this weekend also. If you're looking for a competitive Overwatch, this weekend is the weekend. Thank you very much, and have a good evening.